Good afternoon everyone and welcome back to Geordie Paranormal Society. Today we're doing another reacts video and I'm joined by one of our founding members and also my mum.
Hi, I'm Dawn.
And today, as I say, we're going to react and just watch top 10 ghost videos so scary I had to have emergency surgery. It's another Nuke's Top 5, so we hope you enjoy it.
Let's hope it's good.
Alright, let's crack on.
River's Edge. Cambodian paranormal investigation team RC Fun TV2 travels to an allegedly haunted area along the bank of a river. The locals tell stories of many horrible incidents that have taken place in this small area, right at the river's edge. First, it is said that a young boy was swept away in a mudslide in this area, and sadly, he perished in the flood. Another tale recounts that a man took his own life at the river's edge. And then, even more tragedy, because the graves of several children can be found here, buried along the river bank. Because this spot has such a horrible history, the RC Fun TV team decides to leave offerings and prayers for any distressed spirits that might be unable to move on to the other side. And not long after leaving their offerings, the paranormal investigators spot something truly terrifying.
Can you hear alright?
I didn't hear anything.
Well, you can hear everything alright.
I can, yeah, but I didn't hear anything.
No,
I could hear the rustling of the water and the trees. Oh, I
seen
saw
that.
that. Oh, it's like got a monkey-shaped head.
It's also, it looks dirty, like as though it's covered in like mud.
Yeah, I can't see any sort of facial form.
No, I wonder if it's just gonna go.
Oh.
You watch, let's see.
Sitting in the water.
There's one thing I've always noticed though. They've always either got the world's worst camera, which this camera isn't too bad, or the world's worst torch. And that torch is horrendous.
Or the worst cameraman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
The investigators spot what appears to be a man sitting on the edge of the river, but something is very off about the mysterious figure.
The side, sorry,
Say
is that, yeah, got a
like
peak?
there.
Yeah, has it got a peak?
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? Like a little.
Yeah.
So it's an elf.
Yeah. Strange.
I can see an eye there.
But it looks very sort of rounded like ape.
Hmm.
Oh, I don't know. Camera's not very good.
It's definitely dirty though, as well.
Yeah.
Been through mud and silt and stuff.
Yeah, it's
Strange.
The man is extremely pale and his face is unrecognizable. When the team attempts to get closer, the stranger disappears underwater, never to be seen again. The RC Fun TV team say that they might have just seen the spirit of the man that took his own life on the riverbank, or perhaps even the boy that drowned in the flood. But is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Stray away.
Thoughts?
well, I'm not too convinced as well, because when the panned to run, it looked like there was a cut. If you,
Right.
you know, when they went to run to see it, to
Yeah.
me it looked like there was a cut in the video.
Right. Should check.
I mean, I must admit though, if I saw that, I would be pretty scared at the time.
Yeah.
But sitting here, I'm thinking, is it a hoax? I
Yeah,
don't know.
well, I always do a spook factor with James. So you've got to rate it from 0 to 10 on how scary it is, or if you think it's cool, a 0 to 10 as well.
Well, 0 to 10 on scary. If I was there and it was real,
Yeah.
I would put it a good 8. If I just saw a naked, what looks like a naked,
But the thing is on
faceless person.
it looks naked from the side, but when he's walking up to it, it looks as though he's got a blue.
Yes, when he goes to go in the
Goes to go
water,
into the
they
water.
looked as though there was, maybe he had some sort of trouser or a
Mhm.
belt on.
Yeah, that's what I was going to
Um,
check, because you said there was a cut, didn't
I'm
you?
sure when he goes to, they go to run, it's like there's a,
Let's check this bit.
The investigators spot what appears to be
See,
a man
look, you
sitting
can't
on
see
the
any
edge
blue
of the
or anything.
river.
yeah.
But something
When he
is
goes
very
to- I
off
noticed
about the
that as well.
mysterious figure. The man is extremely pale and his face is unrecognizable. When the team attempts to get closer,
See,
the
now he
stranger
looks as though he's got
disappears
clothes on.
Yeah,
underwater,
there was like a jump
never
there.
to be seen again.
Yeah.
Let's just check
The
this.
stranger disappears. When the team attempts to get closer,
Right,
the
that little-
stranger disappears underwater,
It does look as though he's
never
got like a
to be
belt
seen
on.
again.
Well,
The RC Fun TV team say that they might have just seen the spirit of the man that took.
right.
Cool factor, I think it's pretty cool. As in, if it was real, I think that's pretty cool. Unbelievability, I would say a 3. I don't
Well, the
believe
thing
that.
is when it comes to someone like that, it could be so easily faked. At the end of the day, you take a spare set of clothes, you sit there, you cover yourself in mud, you sit on the edge, you walk over slowly, and then you go into the water, and then
He could, round his waist, it could have been some sort of security thing to keep him, to make sure he didn't get taken by the tide.
yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
But I would say for me, I don't know. I think if I seen it, and it was so just nonchalant, like it didn't care that you were there. It wasn't really interacting with you. It wasn't
Yeah.
really doing anything to you. I would probably
find
say
that
6 for scare me.
6.
For cool me, I would probably say 8, because it would be amazing to see something
Oh
like
God, yeah.
that. Yeah. But if it started to turn and run at you, then obviously the
Oh,
scare
it would
factor would
be-
go
yeah.
up a little bit.
Would be,
Should we move on to the next?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
It's late in the
Straight
afternoon when
away.
a CCTV camera in the city of Angol, Chile, captures a teenage girl presumably walking home from school. What happens next is absolutely chilling. The girl is walking down a secluded alleyway when a silver Nissan pulls up to the teenager and a man can be seen talking to the girl with a weapon in his hand. The girl is terrified and instinctively walks
Where'd the
backward
dog come
away
from?
from the car. When the
dog-
men then
that
back up
dog's
their car to
always been
follow
there.
her, suddenly a little stray dog comes running out of nowhere and aggressively starts barking at the dangerous strangers. The little dog effectively saves the teenage girl from what we can only assume would have been a horrible fate. The video about the heroic little dog went viral on the internet, with many people giving praise to the stray for recognizing the threat and protecting a complete stranger from harm. Now, without a source, I unfortunately don't know what happened to the little dog after it ran out of frame. But as for the footage, it just goes to show again that human beings are always scarier than any ghost or spirit.
Oh, that's true. It's not paranormal, but that's on a 10.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out like why.
It's in there.
Sorry. Yeah, I was trying to work out why it's a part of it.
Yeah. Because like he's saying, he's put
Oh
that
yeah.
excuse me, that you
Humans.
need to be more scared of the living than the
Mm.
dead. But yeah, that's a 10 on everything.
Oh yeah.
Not cool factor, it's a 10 on scary, and it's a 10 on like, oh my God, what could have happened?
Yeah, exactly. That dog definitely knew what was going on.
Yeah, so whether the dog had a sixth sense.
Mm.
No, you never know.
0 on the
Animals more.
paranormal, but 10 on the scary, because you
Yeah.
just imagine it happening to your kids, don't you?
Yeah.
I should move on.
Yeah.
Helping hand.
Not a helping
This next
hand.
video was posted to Facebook by Marla Teixeira Hernandez from Richmond, California. Marla says that she was rearranging some furniture in her son's bedroom and recorded a video of the room's final look to show to her daughter. But when she watches her video back, she spots something downright chilling.
Oh,
Marla says she was completely
did.
alone in the room when what appears to be a little hand can be seen moving behind her son's
yeah.
cabinets. Even creepier.
It's a bit creepy, isn't it?
that is, yeah. I'd
Did
like
you
to.
see something before it, though?
I thought I heard something, but then I think it was just her breathing.
Yeah. Well, when you look before, rewind it slightly, on the right-hand side of the cabinet, I don't know, I could be just making it up as I go along, but I thought I seen something
All right.
before. So when it's panning round, you see the edge of the cabinet or the wardrobe, whatever it is, shelves. There's something, I think something moves, and then you see the hand
All right.
after that.
Okay.
Let's check it.
Marla says she was completely alone in
Could
the
be wrong.
room when what appears to be a little hand
No,
Was
can be
there
seen
not a
moving
dog
behind.
thing? Go back.
There was a dark thing, but I think that was just something hanging up. That
Oh.
I think that might have been what I thought I'd
Right.
seen.
Because I saw like a little dark, just a little dark patch.
Yeah.
Marla says she was completely alone in the room when what appears
Yeah, I think
yeah.
it's just something there, yeah.
That's probably what I thought I seen. Because if you look between the lats, like these,
There's nothing there.
Nothing there. So it is very, because it's quite a small gap for something to be
Yeah.
hiding there.
Ah.
Let's continue.
appears to be a little hand can be seen moving behind her son's cabinets.
But to me, does that not look flush against the wall? I mean, it's probably hard to tell.
I would have to let it pan right the way around, and
Just
then we'll
see
see
if we
if we can spot that.
Yeah.
Even creepier, viewers pointed out that a
Yeah,
man's
it is.
voice seems to quiet.
It had fixings.
Dunno.
Yeah. If you go back, at the side of the unit on the left-hand side, it's got brackets. 3 brackets, I think I saw.
Alone in the room when what appears to be a little hand
See? Are they brackets against the... Oh, actually, no, what they are.
That's
It's
them,
there,
isn't
the
it?
back. So there'll be a gap of about half an inch.
Sure. Well, I don't
Mm.
know. Maybe it's...
Yeah.
can be seen moving behind her son's cabinets. Even creepier, viewers pointed out that a man's voice seems to quietly whisper, "Don't be afraid to die." Now, Marla posted the video to Facebook in hopes of getting any thoughts or ideas on what she might have captured. She says that other than one
Have you noticed, though? When that's sort of... When some of these videos, when people are capturing these paranormal events, they don't see it, but the camera always stops for a second of where it's going to happen and then continues.
Yeah.
There's a lot of videos like that I've noticed. It sort of pans around, stops for a split second, event happens, and then they carry on, but they didn't see it. If you watch it,
Right, come on.
where is it?
Facebook in hopes of getting any thoughts or ideas on what she might have
Stops,
captured.
then
Ah.
carries
She
on.
says that other than one strange incident with a fan switch turning itself off and on in her son's room, she's never really experienced anything paranormal in the house. So what do you think this is? Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com and count.
When I first saw it, I thought, wow, that looked pretty, because you just see a
Yeah.
couple of fingers. I thought that looks pretty good. But when you've pointed out that it's not smooth,
Mm.
it's like you say, that you panned round and then paused just for a millisecond.
Yeah.
And then,
That's what I always try to show James. You've got to look for these sort of like moments that can like be transitions, cuts, or whatever, or changes.
yeah.
And I mean, with that one, it just...
I don't,
Yeah.
I'm not convinced on that one at all.
Yeah,
So I
unless
would,
you've subconsciously seen it, but then can't remember seeing it. So that's why she paused for a sec. I honestly
Yeah.
don't know.
yeah, I would give that 3.
Yeah, it's
on
not.
the after reviewing it a couple of times, give it a 3
Yeah.
now. I would have given it, if that hadn't have paused, I would have given that a solid 7,
Mm.
because I thought, wow, that's
Yeah.
really, and then I would have given it an 8, cool,
Mhm.
because it did look cool, but
Yeah, it was cool. I don't know about
On
what do you think about the audio though? Like the
I
voice.
didn't hear it the first time, and when they put it on, and then that's all you hear.
Yeah.
If they'd put it on at first and said, what did
What do
you
you think?
hear, then we would have went over it and
Yeah.
went over it and went over
Yeah.
it and discussed that.
Yeah.
And then even if they'd give you a second and said, tell us what you think, but that's all I could hear,
Mm.
because they told us what I was
Yeah,
listening to.
Yeah, that's when it's planted in your head. It's the same with those videos where it's like, do you hear, I don't know, basketball or orange?
Yeah.
And if you listen to it once and you're thinking about basketball, you hear that. If you want to listen again, it's saying orange, you hear orange.
Yeah.
I know it's
Well, we've
not-
done
it's
that
not, but-
before when we've done our paranormal investigations and done the EVPs.
Mhm.
I'll hear one thing, you hear another thing, another member hears another thing,
Yeah.
and then if 2 will agree, we tend to go on the consensus.
Yeah. I think that's why in situations like that's probably worthwhile getting people to sit down, listen to it, write it down.
Well, we did that.
Everyone
Yeah.
write it down, and then
Discuss what the
discuss
findings.
what
yeah.
everyone heard. And if everyone, like, just say 2 or 3 people, as you say, heard the same thing, then that's.
That's more than likely what
More
it
than
is.
likely, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, on
No, I
my
wasn't.
side,
Yeah. Like I say, at first it was like, oh wow, I saw that, but nah.
yeah, I would say probably a 3 for myself as well, because I think if you don't experience it at the time, you kind of get scared by it, can you?
No.
You know, obviously looking at it back, thinking, "Ooh, that thing's in my house. That's a bit scary." Yeah, fair enough. But
Oh
like,
yeah, if I was taught about something that was in our house, I would be like, no, that's a 9 or a 10. But I try to, when things like this, when you say what was I try to think if I was in that situation,
yeah, of course.
what I would think, and if I'd seen that myself in my own house, that would have been it.
Yeah, I'd be
Yeah.
high up. Yeah, but I would definitely say 3. I'm not 100% convinced by it.
No, me
As I say to
either.
James as well, I would say at least 80 to 90% of the videos online of paranormal ghosts and all that are just going to be faked.
Yeah.
They're not going to be real. It's not going to be legit.
Well, we know how hard it is to get
Oh, 100%.
any
yeah.
evidence.
Yeah.
You hear things, you get audible, you see things in the corner of your eye, but trying to get it.
Especially when you're dealing with like tricksters and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I've had it before where obviously you hear things, you ask it to do it again, so it does it again, and then you pull out a camera or a recording device and it stops.
Nothing. Yeah.
Nothing. And you're like, please. Yeah. You know what I mean? Please.
Yeah, just
I want
'cause I saw that and I heard that. Yeah.
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 Never mind. Should we move on?
Yeah.
Cool.
Encounter of the third kind. The following is
Aliens.
a very old video from the depths of the internet. Source unknown. So, a group of friends are hanging out, drinking and having a good time in the woods of Flacy, France. Suddenly, they spot what they believe to be a dog hiding behind a tree.
Oh, I've seen this, I think.
Vous avez vu un truc encore bouger?
Bon, toi là.
Il y a un truc
Oh yeah, I
là-bas?
think I just saw something pop out there.
Minou, j'ai trouvé
Can't
ta
say anymore.
mère.
Terrible camp. But said it's an old video, didn't he?
Say again?
They said it was an old video.
I was going to say,
That's
potato
the camera
cam.
works. Sorry. Yeah, I'll be quiet.
No. It's just a potato cam, innit? You know what I mean? I just kind of, probably went
Mm.
up. Yeah.
Putain!
Putain. Il est mignon le chat.
Ouais, il est un peu gros le chat, j'aime pas ça. Ouais, je vais me barrer.
Le chat.
Oh, non?
Bah il y a un... Oh, c'est deux fils de gueule.
You really just chucked some fire.
Pour éclairer, putain!
Oh.
Ah, no. Just no. How come it's such a grainy camera work, such a grainy film? Yeah, that was pretty clear.
Yeah. Also the fact of that They've thrown some fire at it. It's peeked out. It looks like an alien. They thought it was a dog. Yet nobody's reacting.
Yeah.
Like, is anyone screaming? Is anyone shouting? Is anyone going, oh my god, what's
It's
that?
not a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Why would they do that?
Something otherworldly can be seen moving around behind the tree. Something with long fingers and an unusually large skeletal head. The video abruptly cuts, and what happens next remains a mystery. So could it be that the group had an encounter with an alien? Or just what is that? Let me know what you think. Haunting.
It is a bit strange. I don't know what you think. Like on scare meter and spook meter and...
Scare meter, again, if I was in the woods and saw that. But from here, it's not scary at all.
Yeah, I mean...
I don't know,
I look for reactions as well.
if I saw that in the woods...
You wouldn't be going, ooh, I'll
when
get
I
this
thought it
on
was
camera.
a cute little dog, and then why would somebody
Throw fire at it.
fire at a dog? Because if it was a dog in the middle of the woods, unless it could have been, they thought it was a wild dog, and so they were throwing fire to chase it away. I
But
don't
if
know.
it was that, if they thought it was a wild dog, you wouldn't be walking towards it slowly with a camera in the dark.
No. No.
You know, you'd be near the fire. You'd be around the area of security. You know what I
I
mean?
think there would have been a few, oh my god, what the
Yeah.
hell's that?
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely.
Especially an alien like.
Yeah, if I saw that, there would have been quite a few expletives, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say if it was legit, if it was real and I'd seen it, cool meter 10.
Oh, definitely.
Scare meter.
After the initial, I think initially I would be scared, and then I would be like, oh my god.
I'd probably say 5. I'm gonna go half and half. I don't know how I would react.
I think initially it would be a,
You'd be,
What the
100%. You'd be
hell?
going, what the
yeah,
is that?
is
it-
that,
is any-
and then, but if it stayed and it was calm and like,
Yeah,
you see,
it
it didn't rush at you, then I would put that at maybe to me about a 7 still.
Yeah.
If it was real, it's mega cool,
Yeah,
you know.
definitely.
But
Yeah.
I'm not convinced.
No, just off reactions alone, I'm not convinced.
Yeah.
Move on.
Yeah.
The unknown. Paranormal investigator Alex from the YouTube channel Hunting the Unknown sets out to investigate a restaurant in England that's been abandoned for over 20 years. The owners of the restaurant are said to have abruptly fled the property after being tormented.
I didn't look like the UK.
Didn't look like the UK at all, but I mean, it could be in.
Well, if it's been abandoned for 20 years, I suppose it might be an older looking building or
Yeah,
something.
and it
but-
might be in sort of down south somewhere in the.
Yeah, just,
I don't know.
didn't
Didn't
look
look
UK.
English design. It didn't look our kind of architecture for a
No.
house.
be curious to find out if it still exists or.
Yeah, definitely.
By severe paranormal activity. The abandoned and broken down structure is located deep in the middle of the woods, and Alex is all alone as he begins his investigation in the dead of night. After setting up a motion detecting music box in the bar section of the restaurant, Alex already begins to experience strange activity.
I've got the music box set up at the moment. Just doing a little walkthrough. Hello?
I jumped there.
Was that a sound effect?
I didn't actually hear the
door.
I didn't hear the door. I just heard the sound, like the dum
Yeah, that's the
dramatic
sound.
sound. Yeah.
I'm gonna go back because I did not hear it either.
At the moment. Just doing a little walkthrough. Hello?
The sound
Why put the
effect
sound
took
effect?
it. Oh,
Well, seeing here
A
that
static camera captures the moment a door slams by itself.
a bit of glass fell
But
out the top.
things are about to get even.
But also, again, it's one of those things where it it's not entirely in frame. The top of it's not in frame. I know that's hard at
It is
times, and you
hard.
don't always think about it in situations like that at the
You
moment.
don't, because you'd have to have it
Further
wide.
back, yeah.
Then you'd have to have a camera on the other side of it.
Yeah, exactly.
But we've seen doors open,
Oh, 100%.
and we've had the camera on the front, hoping we've got the whole door in, but
Yeah.
we had nothing on the inside of the room.
No.
So
You can't approve it both ways.
yeah,
Not always.
so I'm open-minded about
Yeah,
that.
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Even weirder. Alex decides to do a spirit box session in the hopes of catching some paranormal activity.
Where are you?
I've always said to James as well, why on your own? Why go on your own?
Because
You
some
know what I
people
mean?
are ultra brave.
I was tempted to go somewhere tonight on my own, but obviously couldn't do it.
Commitments,
Yeah, commitments.
I mean, he's on his own in the house. It could be like when we've done investigations and somebody goes in on their own, but there's half a dozen people outside. You know, if there's a brave one that goes in on their own.
Yeah.
Me, I like to move in pairs
Yeah.
or a group.
Like, especially in situations like this where it's meant to be abandoned. You know, it could have homeless in there. Could have anyone in there.
Could do.
Could have, you know.
And I think when you're on your own, your paranoia works overtime. You're listening for the most minute sound that could be natural to the house.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully he's gone in earlier
Yeah.
and did a walkthrough, listened for natural sounds.
To take baselines and
Yeah.
readings and just scope the area out for any
And if he
homeless.
has and checked it out and there's nobody there and he's done the baseline and that happens, then that's really
definitely.
good.
Definitely. Definitely.
Can you give me a sign, please?
Genuine reaction.
And that was a sign.
Alex asks for a sign, and bottles sitting on the bar seem to be pushed over on their own.
Because one goes
But it's
into
when he
the
takes
other.
a closer
Wasn't
look at the
just
bottles
one.
that he captures something.
Yeah. It was
Yeah, and his
Not to hit.
reaction was
genuine, wasn't it?
sound. Well, I would
Yeah.
have thought was genuine.
Yeah. It's something I would.
Yeah.
The outburst, isn't it? It's like it's sort of
The fact as well that he ran,
yeah.
which is, I know that's what you do. Even when you're asking for it and you're looking for it,
And you
your
expected it.
natural instinct, well, it's fight or flight, isn't it? I
Yeah.
mean, so his is obviously the flight.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, let's watch more.
Truly disturbing.
What else?
I don't understand how these were knocked down.
Is that a black figure?
It's crazy, I don't understand this. I'm pretty sure this is like that. Hello?
Oh, is that something in? Oh,
Oh yes, I see that.
yeah. Now see, I thought I saw something over
Something there
there.
as well.
Yeah,
God, it's still standing there.
that is a. Oh, is that one of them shadow figures?
One of the shadow figures.
Now, so far, this is I would say it's a pretty good solid 9.
Yeah, I like this one. This is my
Yeah.
favourite so far, like 100%.
It's a solid 9 on the scary and a solid 9 on the wow.
Yeah, and he hasn't seen it. He's panned past it a couple of times, but he hasn't seen it with
And
his
he
own
didn't
eyes.
stop.
No.
He didn't. If it was faked or to me, or he would have panned around like what you say, what most of them
There'd be
do.
a
Pause
moment
even a
where-
millisecond. Can we watch it again?
Yeah. Sorry. I'm running about a bit. Just to the point where you see the figures.
Yeah,
It's crazy, I don't understand this.
because he's working out the.
I'm pretty
The
sure this is
bottles.
like that. Hello?
Yeah,
Yeah. you
yeah,
can see.
and it's standing there. And
I mean, it
it's.
does stop for a second, like.
But
What?
he's stopped at a couple of places.
Yeah. It's not there anymore.
I didn't see
There's
so
two
much
guys
there.
standing there.
Oh, so we did see it.
Has he just said, I've just
Who's
seen
there?
someone?
Yeah.
Now, is that second, like, that second he just panned back?
Oh, I don't know. But he definitely said he's just seen somebody stood there.
Pan back just that little bit when he paused on the door?
I don't know if I'm far enough.
Is it still
can
there?
see
Yeah. So
something
is
there,
that
but
what
it's-
he said he's just seen then?
Maybe. I mean, it's not as
Prominent.
prominent as it was before because you could see like shoulders and that. But
Yeah. Still there though.
yeah.
It's as if it's turned sideways.
Yeah. Could be walking away.
There's two guys standing there. Who's there?
For some reason, I would have looked left first.
The dark silhouette of a figure can be seen standing in a room right across from Alex. Now, Alex doesn't notice the figure at first, but when he moves towards the door, he realizes that something is not quite right. He inspects the room to make sure no one is there, but he gets the unsettling feeling that he's being watched. Alex no longer feels safe in the remote building and all by himself. So he decides to just get out of there. You can watch this entire investigation and many more spooky videos over on the YouTube channel, Hunting the Unknown.
Can you go back to
thing-
where he goes in the room and pans it all? Because when he pans right, and you know there's a room on the right. When he pans right, there's a black line in the doorway.
Is this where he goes into the room?
When he goes into the room,
Right.
and you know you said you would have panned left 1st. Have a look at the right when he goes in.
At first, but when he moves towards the door, he realizes that something is not quite right.
I'll pause it.
He inspects the room
Gives
to
the
make
thumbs
sure
up when
no
to
one
pause
is
it.
there.
Oh
There.
shit! Yeah, it is. Sorry, I'm pulling the
No,
cable.
it's okay.
100%.
Yeah.
That is somebody standing.
Now,
Nobody
he's
mentioned
never
that.
mentioned that. It was when it panned round. At first, I thought it was just like a line, but that's actually a silhouette.
That is like legs, arms, sort of
And a
against
head.
your side, and a head. Yeah.
But the fact that it's still standing there.
Yeah, watching.
So he's gone in, and it's not perturbed. It's moved,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not perturbed. Probably thinking, if it is spirit, that it's not going to be videoed.
Yeah.
But he said he still feels as though he's being watched.
Yeah. But Nukes never realised it.
No.
Never,
So you should we should message them and let them know there's somebody in the
Yeah.
doorway.
Tell him.
That's that's
Go over
cool.
it. That was cool.
Yeah.
That's good.
There, but he gets the
Oh, it walks
unsettling
away.
Yeah,
feeling
that's
Oh, is that him?
that he's
oh,
being
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Because I saw it, and then I thought, because I must have saw it when it was just the thin line, and then,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't realise it was a bigger silhouette.
make sure no one is there,
Yeah,
but he
it's
gets
there,
the
and then it
unsettling
goes.
feeling
So it starts off here,
and walks along.
and then walks along. Yeah,
that he's
I know, that's cool.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna put it back. Oh, we're at the end of that one. Rating. Spook meter.
Solid 9.
Solid 9.
Wow meter. The fact that we saw a figure that they hadn't seen,
Mm.
they hadn't mentioned, I would say it's a 10.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, yeah, it could be somebody.
Mhm.
It could be somebody messing about, but
You would typically see like
you would see more
definition in
yeah.
the form, like we're obviously talking about in that previous video that we've done about the shadow figure, where it's just nothing. It's just emptiness,
Mhm.
and that's just emptiness.
Mhm.
There's no wrinkles, features, no.
No
Nothing.
clothing, no, yeah. So no, that's a solid 9 for me on
Yeah.
both wow and
I think it's a
Spooky.
solid 9 because obviously he's there, he's on his own. It's poltergeist activity. Things are being knocked over, things are being moved, and then it's
he
visual.
was scared.
Mm-hmm.
So I think me personally, I think it could have used his energy because you know when you're scared,
Yeah.
everything's
Yeah.
Yeah,
Plus,
no.
it's an intelligent haunting. You know, it's not like it's a what's the one where it's like a repeat?
Oh, yeah. Like
You know, like
yeah.
somebody who used to work at the bar, maybe they're just doing it's just a repeat. It's like
Yeah.
a stone tape theory, you know what I
doing
mean? All
the
that sort of
same
stuff.
thing over
Doing the
and
same
over
thing.
again, and
It
it's
was-
the same
Yeah.
where they worked, and
Uh-huh.
it's what they know.
Yeah, but he was there and was watching him.
And it moved.
Yeah.
It was watching him when he
Yeah.
was at a distance.
Yeah.
He moved to that, so it
Moved
went
back.
to a further distance
Mhm.
and carried on watching.
Yeah.
And then when he said to walk away, it moved.
Yeah,
No, I
definitely.
think that was
That's a good one.
out of all I've seen of these, that's one of my most convincing
that's
so
up
far.
there. Definitely up there. Should we want next
Yeah.
one?
From the cave,
Thing from the cave.
Japanese paranormal investigators Gachan, Daichan, and Yasuke are contacted by one of their viewers about a bizarre picture they took in an allegedly haunted cave in Fukuoka Prefecture, Japan.
These ones
The
are
picture
usually
shows
weird.
what appears to be a woman peeking from a rock inside the caves. The location is said to be a paranormal hotspot, and many visitors claim to have seen the mysterious apparition of a lady dressed all in white. It's late at night when the clip store team carefully make their way deep underground into the cave system to search for the spot where the photo was taken.
安助さん気をつけてね。滑るよ。
石巨大な石を下に落とすとか
やめて。
マジ膝限界でさ、なんか和式トイレでトイレした時こんな感じじゃない？
ああ、わかる。
マジ。
左側。
looks
え
similar.、
石、ここや、ここや。石あるもんね。ほら。
こんな感じじゃないの？
あ、だね、だね。
あ
そうそうそう。
え、ちょっとうわ気持ち悪い。
てか、無理。人が、だって、ガッちゃんそんな足とか出してんじゃん。
とにかくここですね。
The clip store team manages to find the exact location of the photo.
Could
But
be.
now, with all three members so cramped in such a tiny cave tunnel, Yasuke and Daichan decide to head back out and wait in the car. Gachan stays behind to listen and look for anything strange. Gachan has been in the dark cave for about 20 minutes when this happens.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Did I?
Was that twice?
It was. It was like a
Water, I could hear dripping water, then a little,
whiny first,
Yeah.
and then a
then a woo. Yeah.
strange. Let's see if it happens again.
声線やった今。ちょっと待ってマジ。とりあえず続けるか。いや怖いな普通に。
While sitting in the dark,
I was half expecting when he moved back to just see a head
Yeah,
behind
I
him.
was, seeing something pop their head through,
just being there, like.
Because he was forward, covering it all, and then I was expecting when he sat back for something, you know, like one of them heads with the long
Yeah,
hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gachan is a little freaked out when he suddenly hears what sounds like a woman crying from somewhere deep within the caves.
To me, it doesn't sound like a cry at first. It's like,
It's just, yeah. Like a moany laugh, I think, at
like
first.
really weird, strange.
But they're only playing.
Meanwhile,
They're only playing the actual, the long. I
They're not
don't think
repeating the
they've
first bit.
picked up on the first bit.
Yeah, strange one. Did they not? Did they not?
then the caves.
See crying? Question
Yeah.
mark.
Yeah.
Well, it is for all of it, but whether
Yeah,
they
so when they're replaying it, they're just replaying the
They're focusing on the end
so
bit,
they
yeah.
did
Meanwhile,
know.
waiting back in the car, Yasuke and Daichan also experience something terrifying.
大ちゃん初めてやったけど、どうだった ?13 です。いや、
See, now I can see a face there. Can you? Oh, yeah.
got a cat invasion.
Gotta, yeah.
Anna.
I think I can see a face in there, or is it that? Is it pareidolia? Can you
Yeah.
see? Yeah, that's what I can see, like hollowed eyes in a hollowed, like, you know, like one of them ones that are like a scary movie.
Yes, the
Yeah.
scream mask sort
Yeah.
of thing.
That's
Yeah.
what I can see.
That's
there.
what it looks.
Yeah.
Some of there. Yeah.
Yeah.
構ね、やっぱなんていうかな、やっぱ寒気、まあその洞窟っていうのもあるけど、
But it's moving and merging,
そこがすごいよ
so I don't
ね。
Yeah.
そう
Might be
ね、
a
なんか雰囲気
reflection.
が違うもんね、やっぱ。
ね。
Oh, they look like
Mm.
it's dust.
Hmm?
I thought there was an orb, but there was a couple that could just be dust.
Hmm. I didn't see them. Let's rewind it slightly.
まあやっぱ寒気、
Oh yeah,
ま
the big
その
massive one that came
洞
up.
窟っていうのもあるけど、
That could just be
そこが
dust
すごい
in
よ
the
ね
car.
そうね、
Yeah.
なんか雰囲気が違うもんね、やっぱ。
ね。
あと、コウモリエグかったね。
よかったね。
いや、前来た時
So
ね、
many
全部冬眠しとったけん、上にくっついとった。
Just of saying there was so many bats.
Hmm.
Do bats make screeching noises?
Bats. Well, where were we?
Or do they do more like sonar clicking,
Sonar
don't
clicking, yeah. Like remember Chile Castle?
Yeah.
Chile Castle when, yeah. They were doing a lot of
Right.
clicking noises and stuff.
they? Yeah.
I mean, there'll probably be different bats do different things, I guess, you know, but
Mm.
can't rule it all out, I guess.
だけやったんやけど、今日ずっと終始飛び回りよったけんさ、
うん。
マジ地獄やったね。
いや本
ただの
当に。。いや結構ね過酷。
なんでよ、も
It's like a knocking, wasn't it?
Mm.
う。今コンコン言ったよ。
Oh, that's on a
That's like on the bonnet.
mm,
The first one sounded on glass,
glass.
and the second one was like on the bodywork.
Yeah, definitely.
やばくない？車揺れたよ、今。
Did you see it? Someone can be seen sitting right outside the passenger seat window, just watching Daichan.
See, this is weird, right? Because I'm going to say something now. I thought it was the wing mirror at first,
Right.
but I noticed when he panned it back, it wasn't there.
Oh,
So if we watch,
now it's gone.
so yeah, when it dunk on the front, on the bonnet, and then he brings the camera
went
back round
round,
to point
yeah.
at his friend,
Oh.
it's not there anymore. But he has moved a bit.
車揺れたよ。
See?
Yeah, it's gone.
So my thought of that being a wing mirror
Is
for the
debunked.
entire part of them talking
Oh,
may be wrong.
might be because I mean they're using the same camera, the same light from. It's obviously probably a camera phone or
Yeah.
the same lighting, so that if it was some part of the car, that should have still been there.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what this bit is
I think
now.
that's on the glass. I think that's like reflection because
If-
he's got the camera and the torch pointing at that.
Right.
Let's just see if it. Let's-
Did you see it? Someone
Yeah.
can be seen sitting right outside the passenger seat window, just
Strange.
watching Daichan
Yeah.
and Yasuke.
As I say, I thought it was
Then
a.
there are two loud bangs,
Wing
one
mirror?
from the back of the car and one from the front.
And it's not there
As the
when it
camera pans back
there,
toward the
right?
passenger window, we can see that the creepy figure seems to have disappeared. But that's not all that happened that night,
Oh,
because early on, back in the caves, there was something else. While the Clip Store team are all climbing down the rocks, their viewers pointed out that something else might have been there with them. Watch again very closely.
See, it's like dangling up there. Yeah.
oh, what is that?
I don't know. Is it like hair dangling or is it?
But was it not sort of light? Was it a hand?
I thought it was light, which is why at first I thought might be a snake dangling or an animal or creature.
Mm.
I don't know.
Well, they have obviously not seen it because
No.
there's no reaction whatsoever.
No.
Because even if they saw it and thought it was some sort of reptile or something, or even a bat, they would have reacted to it.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm.
Strange. Especially if you see a snake dangling in a cave, you're going to be scurrying out there.
Yeah. Because would that have been pitch black in there, or has he got his camera on there?
I think.
Like his light on?
Yeah, I think they've got lights on.
Or is it the night vision?
I think they've got night vision, but I think they've also got lights on.
Yeah, because I was going to say, if it possibly could have been a bat dropping down, but it wouldn't if there was light. Possibly.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure.
No,
I don't know
no.
what that was. I cannot make it out.
No, it's too. Yeah, distance. Let's continue some else.
Someone or something can be seen moving up above them, as if following them down into the caves. But the clip store guys don't see or hear anything.
Still can't make it out.
No.
So could it be that they had an encounter with the strange apparition of the woman in white that haunts this area? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire investigation over on the YouTube channel Clip Store. Graveyard.
I don't know. I didn't find it spooky at all.
No, it wasn't really spooky. It wasn't jumpy or.
No.
I think it would be quite cool to be down in the cave.
Oh God, yeah.
Especially as a little group.
Yeah.
You know what I
That
mean?
would have been good. That would have been spooky being in a cave. Because when all the lights are off, I know the camera makes it look like it's bright, but when they've got the night vision camera on, it would have been pitch. So that would have been really spooky.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not convinced that the white figure supposedly sitting next to the car. I was quite fascinated how it panned and it went, but if it was faked, that's easy to do.
Well, I thought it was a wing mirror for so long, so to him, to me, if he's recording, now is he looking through the screen, or is he looking at his friend and just holding it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So is he looking where he should technically have noticed that, because he should be looking at it, or maybe is he holding it just down, recording his friend and looking at him
watching
directly where
his
he can't
friend.
see it?
Yeah, probably. I would have thought more like that. Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know where I would put that on the spooky 3.
Yeah.
I don't even think it was a wow. I wasn't wowed at it at all.
No, it wasn't wow.
So maybe it's a 3.
Yeah, I'm probably going to say, yeah, probably, the same 3, 4.
Yeah.
That was good. Should we move on?
Yeah.
Shift. TikTok user Veronica is working the night shift on the second floor of the Baylor Scott and White Medical Center in Rowlett, Texas. Suddenly, they start to experience something truly creepy.
Did you hear her?
Yes.
Oh,
you hear her?
Yeah. Excuse me.
Ik was sleeping zo dat we looked him up. We looked him up.
Oh. Now, is that door on a... Oh, no, it's not. I thought within a hospital door, it might have been on a, the sort of safety doors that shut and open.
I find it interesting because I don't see why she would have any rhyme or reason to fake stuff, but at the same time, what people do for internet clout and likes and follows and all that sort of stuff, it's the fact that you cannot see a third of the door, the bottom.
Yeah, the bed's in the way.
Yeah.
Why didn't she turn it? Why didn't she move?
Why didn't she walk around?
Yeah.
Let's see if she does. She might do. Let's have a
might,
look. Yeah. And we might be judging her straight away for no reason. Nope. So yeah, it's just one of those things that what people can do just for internet follows, likes, shares, all that sort of stuff.
True.
It's ridiculous. Like, I've never been one for faking for clout. It's ridiculous.
Oh no, well that's a no-no, isn't it?
Yeah. So you hope that she wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? But then, because I always think hospitals are probably going to be prime hotspots for anything
Definitely.
paranormal and haunting.
Well, the amount of trauma and death and
Pain
suffering,
and suffering, yeah.
and not only the dead, the people that have lost the loved ones, because they're in, they're devastated and emotionally, and
of course, yeah. And as I say, if you go by the stone tape theory, that all this emotion, all this suffering, pain, all that just is recorded in the ground. You know what I mean? In the stone. Yeah. So I do like to watch these hospital ones because they seem quite crazy. Some of them.
She probably thinks I'm her mom. That was you.
No, I swear to God. Was that something? Come on.
Veronica and her coworkers hear the sound of someone humming or singing.
See, that's a genuine, like,
that
scaredy giggle.
Yes, I was going to say that. They're interested, but they're like, ooh, but then they're like,
yeah, at the same
could
time.
be a bit, what's going to happen next? No, that was good.
Yeah.
Did you hear her?
Yes.
You hear her? That was you.
No, I swear.
It was like, but it was exactly the same.
Exactly the same. Like, exactly the same.
Pitch and length, the sound sounded exactly the same. Well,
Sus.
We'll see if anything else happens.
Yeah. It would be a shame.
Was that something?
Did you hear her?
Yes.
You hear her?
No, that was slightly longer.
That was you.
No, I swear to God. Was that something? Come on.
And a door opens by itself. Night shift worker Veronica explains that she believes that several ghosts haunt the Baylor Hospital, but she says that one of them, the ghost of a young girl, can often be heard laughing and singing throughout the hallways, as if trying to reach out to the staff. So is the hospital haunted by the spirit of a young girl? Let me know what you think. The mysterious mannequin.
I quite like the hospital ones, as I say. I think they're quite genuine to a certain point, unless it's just seems like somebody wants TikTok clout. Now
it
that
sounded
one,
genuine to me, so much that loads didn't happen.
Yeah.
And I think her reaction, if she works in that hospital and it's a regular thing, she's gonna have a nonchalant.
Yeah.
They're gonna be. It sounded as if a friend who did the little nervous giggle wasn't used to it.
Yeah, and
but
it sounds like bloke as well.
Yeah, the way she stood with the video recording the door, I get the feeling that it's a regular thing.
Yeah.
But I think the two, the first one was slightly shorter than this. That's what I could hear, but
they did sound very similar. I'd have to put them into like an audio software and just analyze them and that, But
no, I would put that in a
Scary 2, Cool 10.
Cool 10, yeah. I would have said scary for if it was the first time.
Yeah.
Pretty, maybe it's a 6.
Really?
Yeah, if it's the first time and you heard humming and
you should expect it to a certain point in the hospital, though.
Oh, that still would be like, woo, you know. But the what, I think it's really good that.
Yeah, definitely. I should move on.
Yeah.
Number 2. This next eerie clip was posted by TikTok user TheTruth444. The video shows a tourist in Paris stopping at the storefront of the famous and very controversial brand Balenciaga. The woman notices something in the store window.
I've heard
It is truly.
I've heard a conspiracy about this.
I don't even know the
brand.
The brand or the
Oh,
couture.
yeah, it's
No.
There's loads of conspiracies about it, but I'm like, there's some creepy conspiracies about it which we'll not get into. But there's one which is about mannequins, which we might bring up in a podcast, because that's more weird than the other conspiracies. That's
Oh,
going on about
right.
them.
Oh, well, we'll leave that for another time.
Yeah, some of them I probably won't go into detail, like in the
No.
stories and that, but the mannequin one might be, if it's the right company I'm thinking about. There was something about along the lines of where they were meant to have used humans for mannequins.
Oh, right.
I don't know if this is Balenciaga or whether I'm just talking out.
Out of
Yeah.
out of turn.
But
Yeah.
I'm sure I've read it somewhere, but I just can't remember if it was Balenciaga. It might be. We'll check it out. But
Disturbing.
Okay, people, tell me something.
it is. So he's meant to have been.
So that's a mannequin.
It's meant to be a mannequin, but it's meant to be a
Very
real person.
realistic.
Yeah, and it's meant to have been like. Let's
Okay, let's see what
let's go
happens.
into it. We'll discuss it on a podcast in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a store in Paris. This is a man's store in Paris, and this is a mannequin that they say that they made this and put this in the store. This boy look like somebody dead and bomb. Look at his hand. Wait, I'm doing it through the hole. Look at the boy hands. Look, the hands. His hands is as real as mine.
The woman is freaked out by a mannequin that looks just a little bit too real. But things are about to get even weirder. Watch closely.
If anybody have this guy missing, please. This is crazy. I've never seen anybody look so friggin' real. How you ever have this man in the store sit down? Look. Look at that. You see? This is friggin' crazy.
Hold on,
Oh.
has it turned?
His head has turned there, like.
Are you sure it's not a stunt where it's actually, you know, them people that can stay still for hours?
No, this was all over the internet a while back. About how it was meant to be. I don't know if it was one of the designers or something like that. It went missing or passed away, and the next thing you know, his likeness ended up in the store. I could be wrong. This is why I say I'll double check about it, and then we'll talk about it in a podcast.
Right, well, let's see if...
But yeah, I'm pretty sure his head.
It has.
Look, if you look in that.
Yeah. It's if you go...
This man in the store
Right,
sit
it's
down. Look.
looking that way, as if like between me and you.
You see? This is friggin'
Oh, no.
crazy. Look
Yeah,
at
that's
this. Look in
moved.
the guy
That's
eye.
moved.
And them said they made this mannequin
That's
and
moved.
put clothes on him and have him
She's
sit down
never
in the
realised.
window. Look at the guy friggin' face. He's in Paris. If you know anyone.
Does he look angrier?
Is he frowning?
I was just about to say, does he look angrier? Like, as though he is frowning a bit.
Go back just a little bit, just so we can see. See how smooth his forehead is.
Yeah, he looks very like, just chilled
He's-
stare.
I want to see if his eyes are wider.
Where is it?
There. His eyes look wider.
And he looks as though
And
he's
he's got like a burrow, isn't it a burrow? Or a furrow, I don't know. Yeah? I would need to go in and knock on his head and make sure it wasn't real. Because to me, that is...
scary real.
That's a person.
Yeah, there is one in Florida though. I don't know if you've seen it. It's not meant to be a real person, but it's an artist's impression of a real person sitting down waiting for a plane. I'll show you it after this, and that's freaky how real that is.
But that is supposed to be a mannequin.
It's supposed to be, but there's so many internet conspiracy theories that it's not.
To me, that's a real person.
But especially if his head's moving.
His head's just moved. Maybe he's only an inch or so, half an inch, but his head's just moved.
Yeah.
And he looks angry.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Let's continue then.
Friggin' face. He's in Paris. If you know anyone that missing a black son, look like this, he's in Paris in the store in the window.
The mannequin suddenly appears to be looking directly at the woman. Viewers of the video are creeped out by the sudden change in position, and some even swear they could see the mannequin blinking. The video gets a massive amount of attention as viewers begin to make wild claims that the multi-billion-dollar fashion brand Balenciaga has embalmed one of their models, and that the mannequin isn't a mannequin at all, but is in fact a missing model by the name of Christopher Tyler.
Did they say missing model?
Missing model, aye.
Well, we know where he is.
Isn't he wearing the same suit?
Oh, I don't know.
Or a very similar one?
Yes.
Similar.
The Eiffel
They're a
Tower,
bit smaller though, aren't they?
But is in fact a...
Yeah, they're bigger.
Yeah.
They're bigger.
He's got a polo neck on in the as a mannequin.
But it's so similar. I mean, I haven't looked into it. I mean, this is what, 2 months old? This one 3 months, 4 months? Where is it? 3 months. So this is 3 months old. It could have been found. We don't know, you know what I mean? I haven't looked into it in ages since I actually seen it. And it was longer than 3 months ago that I heard about it.
Well, to me, that wasn't a mannequin.
No.
It was one of them. And if he's a model, he'll know how to be still.
Oh, so you literally think he's still
I
alive?
think
and
he's still alive, and that was him. And I think it's for this. It's for hoax.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that was a person. He.
I don't think it was for the video though. Genuinely, I'm pretty sure he was in the store for a while, if not still there.
So is that mannequin still there?
I don't know. I'd have to have a look. As I say,
I have to research that because
ago.
That's got me pretty freaked out.
It was. I mean, it's a lot longer than 3 months ago that I'd seen about it. I'm talking about maybe it's a year ago plus.
Right. Oh, we'll have to
look after this.
Yeah.
And as I say, maybe a good topic for.
I can't. Yeah. To me, that's not a mannequin.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Missing model by the name of Christopher Tyler. The claims become even stronger after Christopher Tyler seems to drop offline. He stops modeling, and mysteriously his Instagram account is suddenly set to private. People became so disturbed by the ultra-lifelike mannequin's resemblance to model Christopher Tyler that Chris had to actually post an Instagram live addressing that he was safe and actually very much alive.
Like, I appreciate everybody concerned, but you can't feed into whatever you see on the internet.
Nah, you a clone, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm a fake page, they clone me, everything in the book. Everything in the book.
But all of this really doesn't explain why this creepy mannequin seems to stare at this tourist who gets too close.
Yeah.
The hospital visitor.
I don't know.
It's a strange one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't know he did the video afterwards.
That him video and saying he's okay doesn't mean that he wasn't that particular night sitting as a mannequin just for...
No, but the mannequin's meant to have been there over time. I don't think he would have
Could the video have been faked?
Well, anything could be faked, I guess.
don't know. That's got me on the freaky scale. That's way over 10.
Freaky conspiracy
because
stage.
That was very, very realistic. And the fact that the head moved in it.
So 8 for spooky.
Yeah.
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 Nah, yeah.
10 for crazy conspiracy.
Yeah, definitely. That would be a good podcast, yeah.
Yeah, well.
Because I need to talk about that more.
Brilliant. Alright, let's move on. Hospital visit.
This next creepy video was posted to the internet without a source. It is said that the video was taken by a patient in a hospital in Indonesia. Allegedly, he recorded the video to reassure his friends and family that he's safe and in good hands. But when he looks back at his own footage, he sees something so disturbing that he no longer feels safe at all.
Oh!
A dark figure veiled in black can be seen.
It's like the
Grim Reaper. Now, did that person die?
It's so slim though. To me, I'm not sensing Man, I'm sensing woman.
Well, what's saying
The Grim Woman,
Reaper?
exactly.
Grim Reaper woman, is, I don't know, but I'm sensing
Female.
that is a female shadow figure.
Mm.
Yeah. God.
Is he looking at it though?
I mean, has he got a mask
They're
on?
not.
They're not, no. I
They're
think
looking
they've got
at like
masks on, haven't they?
Yeah, he's got a mask on. They've got
He
masks
could
on.
be his eye, because he can't make out his eyes, so I don't know if
Well, you can see that they're looking
they're
at like
looking
a
at the
keyboard or
patient
something.
or the board, yeah.
Now, is that part of it?
Is that the scythe?
What?
Is that the scythe that the Grim Reaper supposedly carries?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's continue and see what else.
Watching over another patient. Now, that on its own is not that scary, but the man recording the video claims that there was no one there at the time. He says that there was no dark figure. Now, many viewers of the video have said that the eerie figure appears to be floating, and that they believe the apparition might be the Grim Reaper, patiently awaiting the patient's death. But I'll leave that up to you to decide. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, do it now, and then also turn on all notifications so you never miss a video.
Thoughts on that one?
Spooky, yeah, I would say that. I find that pretty spooky.
Yeah.
If it's genuine that the person...
What's that? There's people walking past.
If it's genuine that the person never saw anything,
yeah,
then that is majorly...
But I think, I mean, if you'd seen it there and then, I think you'd be freaking out.
Yeah.
And the fact that he said that it was after he looked and watched his video back, that's kind of
After
creepy.
watching my video back, I would have been freaking out.
Yeah.
No, I
Spook meter, what do you think?
spook meter. Oh, it's a good 8. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Spooky, definitely. I'll probably put it on a 7. Yeah, 7 or 8.
Especially the fact that the woman standing or the person standing on the opposite side of the bed isn't looking at it. And
it definitely looks like a shadow figure because it's more, it sounds mist-like.
yeah,
Didn't have like a sharpness to the
didn't have any
to the form.
Yeah, no,
Just
I
odd.
liked that one. Yeah.
Well, that was the last video.
Yeah.
So I just want to thank you all for tuning in, watching. Don't forget, just if you enjoyed the video, drop a comment below. If there's anything specific that you want me to do, any videos, anything that you've got that you want to send, drop a comment. We can try and get in touch. And yeah, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and check in next time when we get another one released. So thank you very much.
Thanks for watching.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.